Hello students! Welcome to our new normal class. So I am teacher Franz Manara and I will be your teacher in general mathematics. Are you ready to learn? Great! So let's start to discuss the first lesson, which is the function. So before we proceed to the proper lesson, I just want to present to you the learning competency under this topic. So 1. Represent real-life situation using function, including piecewise function. Number 2. Evaluates function. Number 3. Perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and composition of function. And lastly, solves problems involving function. So are you ready? Great! So let's start to discuss the definition of function. So when you say function, it is a relation defined as a set of ordered pairs, the x and the y, where no two or more distinct ordered pairs have the same first element. Meaning, ang isang element lang po ay meron lang siyang isang corresponds na unique dun sa kagrupo dun sa kabilang element. So, I will give you an example for you to understand what is function. So here is the first figure. Okay, in the first figure shows that it is an example of mapping diagram. So the first circular involve have elements of negative 4, negative 2, 0, 2, and 4. So you can see that they are unique elements. And the other element, which is the negative 3, negative 1, 1, 3, and 5. So they are unique elements. So in each element, they are corresponds or relation them. So in this figure, it is an example of function. Okay, try to take the second example. The first x or the figure is 1, 2, 3. And the other hand, the element of y is k, l, m. So both elements are unique. So they are corresponds or related in each other. So it is also a function. But take note, don't confuse that in the second figure, they have an intersection, but it is not necessary that the intersection you can see the relation there. And then take note of this. It is possible that the two element relation, they are same. It is called function if both of the elements have no one or no have a same power. Okay, so it is a function. Next, function and relation. What is the difference between function and relation? So let's see on this table. So in this table, when you say function, it is which is a element of the domain, corresponds to exact one element of the range. So I will said earlier that the one element, it is a corresponds to another element, which is the range or the volume of one. While the relation, it is a rule that relatives value from this set of value called the domain, and the second set of value is called the range. So don't be confused again. So when you say domain, these are the x value. While the y value, it is called a range, meaning the relation is have a domain and have a range. If you have a domain and range, it is called a set. Okay? So another definition for function, it is a set of order where x and y, which such that no two order pairs have the same x value but different y value. So in this function, they are not only one, they are not only two, they are more set of order pairs that have they don't have the same element or element in each other. Okay? While the relation, it is also a set of order pairs. Pwede si relation that meron po sila magkakamukha. So relation na po ang tawag doon. Pero hindi natin tatawagin ng function. Sa function po, set of order pairs din siya. Pero dapat po magkaiba ang element ng isa't isa. Sa element ni x saka sa element ni y. Di tulad ni relation, kahit na magkakamukha ang mga element niya, basta they are set of orders, it is called a relation. Next. Function can be represents in different ways. So there are three represent in different ways. Number one is the mapping diagram. So it is look like this. Okay, the mapping diagram is have a two circular figure, and then in each figure, the first circular figure, it is a value of x, and the second figure is the value of y. Okay, so this is the mapping diagram. Next is the table of values. In the table of values, they are tables. So in the upper layer, they are the x value, and the the bottom is the y value. So in the table of values, they are written or they are wrote as horizontal, while the mapping diagram vertical. Okay, next is the graph or the vertical line test. So in the graph or the vertical line test, so I have here the example of the function. So shows that the function look like a diagonal. So the line diagonal, it means it is a function. So they are unique value. Unlike here to the second graph, it is not a function because the line, it is like a curved line. So natatamaan po yung same na value ng line na yun. So hindi po siya function. Okay? Next, functions are represents of real life situation. So in here, we also relate the function as our daily life. So magbigay po tayo ng halimbawa ng mga bagay natin dito sa ating pinanggalingan. Okay? So the first one is a jeepney and its plate number. So sumakay tayo sa jeep. Lagi po ang mga jeep ay meron silang plaka. So ang jeep ba at ang plate number, it is a function or not? Okay, very good. It is a function. Why? In every jeepney, they have their own plate numbers. Hindi po sila magkakaiba. Okay? So, meron po silang tinatawag na registration. Okay? Next is the student and its ID number. So, This second sentence, it is a function. Why? In every student, they are own ID numbers. Meron din po silang tinatawag na registration. Next is a teacher and a cellular phone. It is a function or not? Okay, it is not a function because pwede ka naman po magka-cellphone ng dalawa, ng tatlo, ng apat. And lastly, a pen and the color of its ink, it is not function. Why? Meron po tayong ballpen na apat po ang kulay sa iisa. Tama? Let's proceed to the next topic, which is the evaluating function. It is a process of determining the value of the function at the number assigned to the given variable. We evaluate the function applying the law of substitution. In the law of substitution, we substitute the value of x to the given equation. So, in this figure, the name of the function is f. Other letters may be used to name functions, especially g and h. So we can only use f, g, and h. The f open parenthesis x close parenthesis is read as f of x, and this represents the value of the function at x. So you can read the equation as f of x is equal to 3x plus 1. For example, if f of x is equal to x plus 8, evaluate f of 4. So all you need to do is the law of substitution. You substitute the value of x to the given equation. So replacing x with 4, we have f of 4 is equal to 4 plus 8. F of 4 is equal to 12. Next example is, if f of x is equal to x plus 8, evaluate f negative 2. So, applying the law of substitution. In the law of substitution, I repeat, we substitute the value of x to the given equation. So, replacing x with negative 2, we have f negative 2 is equal to negative 2 plus 8. So, negative 2 plus 8 is equal to 6. Why? Because they are unlike sign. So, you are performing a subtraction, which is negative 2 plus 8 is equal to 6. Domain and range of the function. So, what is domain? What is range? So, domain or letter D of the function, it is the set of all x coordinates in the set of order pairs. All of the x value, they are called domain. While the range or the letter R of the function, it is a set of all y coordinates in the set of order pairs. All of the y values, they are called range. Piecewise function. When you say piecewise function, these are functions which are defined in different domains since they are determined by several equations. Meaning, in the piecewise function, they are two or more functions. So, you can see in this graph, in every line, they have a equation. So, they are 3 lines. So, it means they are 3 equations. So, take note that the piecewise function, they are 2 or more equations. related in function. Okay? Next is the operation on function. In the operation of function, so we are perform the addition or the sum, which is f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. So meaning, we have two function equation. We need to perform. It must be addition, subtraction, which is the difference. F minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x. Product or the multiplication, f times g of x or f of x times g of x. And lastly, the quotient, f over g of x or equals to f of x is equal over g of x, where the g of x is not equal to 0. So I have this example. If f of x is equal to 3x minus 2 and g of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 2. So all you need to do is to find the f plus g of x. So first is write the two equation and write the operation in the middle. So 3x minus 2 plus x squared plus 2x minus 2. And then after you write the two equation together with the operation, you need to find the similar terms. What are the similar terms there? The 3x and the 2x, the negative 2 and the negative 3. X squared has no similar terms in this equation. So break down the x squared. So 3x plus 2x, it's 5x. Very good. Negative 2 plus negative 3, it's negative 5. So x squared plus 5x minus 5. Next example. Same equation, but this time we need to perform the subtraction. So first is write the two equation and then the operation in the middle. 3x minus 2 minus x squared plus 2x minus 3. In the rule of subtraction, you need to change the sign of the subtrahend. Okay? So magiging 3x minus 2x minus x squared minus 2x plus 3. And then after you change the sign of the subtrahend, you need to find the similar terms. 3x and negative 2x. Negative 2, positive 2. So negative x squared, doesn't have a similar. So break down the equation. So the answer is negative x squared plus x plus 1. Next. Same equation. This time, we need to perform the multiplication. In the multiplication, you need to write the equation at the middle of the operation. So 3x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x minus 3. You need to separate the first equation into 2 so that we need to perform the distributed property. In the distributed property, so it is a 3x times x squared plus 2x minus 3, negative 2 times x squared plus 2x minus 3. So 3x times 3, x squared is 3x cubed. 3x times 2x is 6x squared. 3x minus 3 is negative 9x. Negative 2 times x squared is negative 2x squared. Negative 2 plus 2x is negative 4x. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. And then after you perform the distributive properties, you need to combine the like terms. The like terms is positive x squared, 6x squared minus 2x squared, negative 9x, and negative 4x, and the k. And then the 3x cubed and the positive 6, since they don't have similar terms, they will break down the equation. So the answer is 3x cubed plus 4x squared minus 13x plus 6. So 6x squared minus 2x squared is 4x squared. Negative 9x negative 4x is negative 13x. Okay? And the last lesson or topic in the lesson 1 is all about composition function. When you say composition function is created when one function is substituted into another function, meaning they are two functions. The first function is served as the equation, and the second function is served as the value of x to substitute into the first function. So I will give you the example. Example is given that f of x is equal to 3x plus 2 and g of x is equal to x plus 5. So the first function there is f of x is equal to 3x plus 2. It serves as the equation. And the second function is g of x is equal to x plus 5, wherein it is the value of x to substitute into the first function. So f g of x is equal to f x plus 5. So the x plus 5 is the second function wherein it is served as the value of x into the first function. So it's equal to 3 and then times x plus 5 plus 2. So in the multiplication, you need to perform the distributive property. So 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 5 is 15 plus 2. And then combine the like terms. So the like term there is 15 and 2. So the 3x break down. So 3x plus 15 plus 2 is 17. Or it can be a vice versa. The first function, it can be a value of x to substitute into the second equation. So g of f of x is equal to g of 3x plus 2. So this time, the first function serve as the value of x and the second function serve as the equation. So it's equal to 3x plus 2. So the value of x there plus 5. So combine the like term. So the like term there is positive 2 and positive 5. So the answer is 3x plus 7. So that's it. The first lesson under the general mathematics that called function. I hope you learned something from me. Okay? Good day and God bless. Goodbye.